A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+ English because it's so much fun. English education for you and everyone, so come along. Learn some grammar, learn a phrase, learn something new every day. Learn the A+ way. Hey, it's time to start the show. Are you ready? Good, 'cause here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+ English.
Hi everyone, I'm Darius.
I'm Chickling.
And welcome to A+ English. So on day one, we talked about what you could do in case of a pan fire. But this time, we're going to talk about other things that could cause a fire or make the fire happen. So, did anything bad happen when you charged your phone?
Well, it hasn't happened to me yet.
That's good.
And I hope it never happened. But you know, I've watched the news that it is said that when you charge your phone overnight, it's kind of dangerous.
Yeah, I was going to ask, what was it? What happened? But in case it didn't happen to you, it hasn't happened to me. But it is a dangerous thing because the batteries of the phone maybe could get a little too hot. And for some phones, they have been recalled or taken back by the company because those phones would even explode.
Oh, right. Yeah, especially phones made in a particular area, but I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
But still, you have to be always you have to be very careful always when you're charging your phone. You have to stay with your phone.
Exactly.
Not like leave the house and leave your phone at home and still being charged.
Or you can maybe just charge it far away from you because if you charge it near your face,
It might explode right next to your face.
yeah,
it's
that
not a
could
good
be
thing.
very bad.
Right.
So let's take a look at our article and learn more about what we can do.
How do you stop these fires? Warm-up question. Did anything bad happen when you charged your phone? What was it?
Question. What should you do when your clothes catch on fire? A. Pour water on yourself. B. Stop, drop, and roll. C. Take off your clothes. Stop moving, cover your face, and drop to the ground. Roll on the ground to put out the flames. Question. You're charging your phone. Sparks come out of the outlet. What should you do? A. Throw water on it. B. Run out of the room. C. Pull the plug out. Never mix water and electricity. Take the plug out of the outlet or turn the power off. This stops the electricity from creating bigger fires. If you're in doubt, just call 119. It's better to be safe than sorry.
Word power!
Drop. Drop. I dropped to the floor when the room started shaking. I dropped to the floor when the room started shaking. Roll. Roll. I rolled around on the floor and laughed loudly. I rolled around on the floor and laughed loudly. Charge. Charge. Ben charges his phone every night before bed. Ben charges his phone every night before bed. Mix. Mix. Trevor mixed milk and sugar into his coffee. Trevor mixed milk and sugar into his coffee.
认识字汇
Spark. Outlet. Plug. Electricity.
So we start our article with the question, What should you do when your clothes catch on fire?
好哦，我们文章一开始说了，如果你的衣服着火了，你该怎么办呢？这边有一个片语，我们在第一天也有讲到 catch on fire， 这个就是起火、着火的意思。
So the article gives us a few options that maybe we would think this is what we should do. We have A, pour water on yourself.
好 ，A 的选项呢，就是浇水到自己身上。I was gonna say to jump into the river, you know.
But what if you live like on the 20th floor?
Oh yeah,
You're in the middle of a city.
I don't want to die. I might end up dying. No.
Right.
Okay. What about B?
So B says, stop, drop, and roll. So in that sentence, we have our first word power, drop. It is a verb, D-R-O-P, drop. Let's look at the meaning. If something drops, this means that something is falling or getting lower to the ground, because at first it was higher. So first we stop, and then we drop, or we make ourselves get closer to the floor or ground. An example sentence, I dropped to the floor when the room started shaking. I dropped to the floor when the room started shaking.
好，我们这边看到 drop 就是放低身子，然后低下来的意思。那么 drop 的意思有很多，有东西低下来啊 ，like dropping, like the rain is dropping down，或者是 like 下车，或者是遗漏什么了。那我们看一下下车怎么用，你可以说 You could just drop me off at the coffee shop. If somebody gives you a ride, you can say that. 你可以在咖啡厅让我下车就好了，或者是 drop in， 这是一个片语。如果你去突然来访或有人来顺便拜访，你就可以用 drop in 这一个字。比如说 My high school classmates dropped in on me yesterday. 我的高中同学昨天来拜访我 or drop by. 但是 drop by 呢，比较常说是顺便拜访，有时可以跟 drop in 互换。那你可以说 She dropped by the supermarket and got some oranges. 她顺道去超市买了一些橘子。那我们回到课文句子，当房间开始摇晃的时候呢，我就放低身子去贴近了地板。It must have been an earthquake.
Exactly.
I mean,
if the room is shaking.
Yeah, right.
Maybe a truck ran into it.
All right.
But also, like we say drop in, we could also say drop out. So drop out would mean that we would quit something or we would not want to be a part of it anymore. Like maybe I dropped out of university because I needed to take care of my family.
Oh, okay. 所以 drop out of 就是 like 你停止做一件事，所以 drop out of school 就是没有上学了。
So we have stop, drop, and roll. And roll is our second word power. It is a verb, R-O-L-L, roll. Let's look at what this means. The next step after stop and drop is to roll. Roll can be making something turn over and over again, or the action of turning over and over again. For example, I rolled the ball, or the ball is rolling. So an example sentence, I rolled around on the floor and laughed loudly. I rolled around on the floor and laughed loudly.
好，我们看到 B 选项哦，就是停下来，低下身子，然后翻滚。那么 roll 这个字呢，就是翻滚、翻身的意思。那很多人常做的事情 to roll someone's eyes 就是翻白眼的意思啦。所以你可以说 Some think it is rude to roll their eyes at people. 有些人觉得翻白眼不礼貌 but sometimes just still like naturally. You're not like being rude, you know? When
I do it all the time.
Yeah, me too. Okay, 或者是 roll something up.把什么东西卷起来，所以你可以说 She rolled up her sleeves and began to do the dishes. 所以你如果说 roll up somebody's sleeves 也是有准备开始做一件事，准备开始干活的意思。那我们回到课文例句哦 ，Yeah, I have to wrote this down. Yeah, 我在地上翻滚，笑得很大声。
All right, so we just said stop, drop, and roll, and now we have our third option, C, take off your clothes.
好，所以如果呢你着火了，那么你的 C 选项怎么办呢？就是把衣服脱下来。That's like the first thing I said, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Now
did
you
I
want
say
to jump
anything?
in the river.
Oh, I said jump in the river. Okay, yeah. So maybe I had two options in my mind.
Right, exactly. So the article says stop moving, cover your face, and drop to the ground.
哦，所以下一个呢就是所以你可以停止动作，把脸遮住，并且低身至地面。
The next, roll on the ground to put out the flames.
所以 put out 就是一个片语，它是熄灭的意思。To put out a fire 就是把火熄灭掉。所以你在地面上翻滚呢，就是可以去扑灭火焰。
So the stop, drop, and roll, you're going to stop moving, you're going to drop to the ground, and just start rolling around.
Okay.
I think that's a lot faster than running to the river, maybe.
Right. right? You don't always have a river like right next to your house, you know?
Or if you try to take off your clothes, maybe you could burn your hands even.
Right.
If it's a jacket, maybe that's easier. Just to take that off. So, question. You're charging your phone. Sparks come out of the outlet. What should you do? So in that question, we have our third word power, charge. It's a verb, C-H-A-R-G-E, charge. Let's look at its meaning. Charge as a verb can mean many things, like running towards someone or something, or even how much money you are asked to pay, or you ask from someone else. Here in the article, you're charging your phone means something different. This means you're trying to add energy or electricity to a battery. So when your battery is on 0%, you need to charge it so that it can be full. An example sentence, Ben charges his phone every night before bed. Ben charges his phone every night before bed.
所以你正在为手机充电，那么电源插座呢？那个地方跑出了火花，你应该怎么做呢？那么这边有蛮多字，我们稍微讲一下。Charge 就是我们主要的单字，就是给什么东西充电的意思。那么 sparks 就是火花的意思哦。那么 outlet 就是电源的插座。所以除了充电的意思，其实 charge 还有收费啊，或者是控告的意思。譬如说 that online shop doesn't charge for delivery。那就是代表那个网络商店呢是不收运费的哦。又或者是控告，你可以说 He was charged with the murder， 他被控谋杀罪。那么当名词的话，我们比较常见的片语有像是 be in charge of something， 譬如说 Oliver is in charge of today's party。That basically means that Oliver organized the party.
Right.
Yeah, 所以今天的派对呢是由 Oliver 来掌管的。那我们回到课文例句哦。Ben 每天晚上睡觉的之前呢，都会给他的手机充电。
So how often do you charge your phone?
Every night, once a day.
Yeah, same. Well, actually, I think my phone is kind of old now, so it needs maybe...
It runs out very quickly, right?
Yeah. So we learned now that, okay, our phone is charging, but now there's sparks coming from it.
Oh, okay.
What are the things we can do? So the article says, A, throw water on it.
Okay.
Of course.
泼水在上面。
Always water. Always think of that as an option.
Yeah.
B, run out of the room.
Okay. B 呢 ？Okay， 如果你看到火花，就逃离开房间。
I like that idea already.
Yeah, just get out of the
Scream
get out of your
or
room.
run.
Yeah,
maybe
right.
Both. And C, pull the plug out.
OK， 所以 C 就是把插头拔掉，这边的 plug 就是那个电器插头。
So out of those three, which one do you think is probably the worst option?
Worst? Probably water, because like there is like you mean the sockets are over there and then you're putting water on it?
Yeah.
I don't think it's a wise option.
Exactly. So the article says, never mix water and electricity.
Okay.
So good.
Yay!
And that brings us to our fourth word power, mix. It's a verb, M-I-X, mix. Let's look at the meaning. So to mix, this means we are adding or putting two or more things together, usually to make something else. Like we mix eggs, flour, sugar, and other things to make cookies. But in the article, water and electricity should never be put together, or they should never be mixed. An example sentence, Trevor mixed milk and sugar into his coffee. Trevor mixed milk and sugar into his coffee.
所以大家要记住哦，千万不要把水跟电搅和在一起。那么 mix 就是使什么东西混合或者是搅拌的意思，所以你就可以说 to mix A with B， 就是把 A 跟 B 搅拌在一起。那么朋友之间的交往呢，我们也可以使用这个字，譬如说 She is always mixing with the wrong people， 代表她总是交错朋友。那我们再做一下这边的补充 ，electricity 就是电力跟电的意思。那么我们两个字 electric 跟 electronic 不要搞混了 ，electric 是电的，导电的，不过 electronic 是指电子的。那我们回到课文例句哦 ，Trevor 把牛奶跟糖混进他的咖啡里面。
So now we know that mixing the water and electricity is absolutely what we shouldn't do. Let's find out what we should do. So the article says, take the plug out of the outlet or turn the power off.
好，把插头拔掉并把电源关掉才是最重要的。
This stops the electricity from creating bigger fires.
OK， 所以如果你把那个插头拔掉，那么你就可以阻止电力产生更大的火灾。
So even though the option to run out of the room sounded pretty good,
Right.
probably not the best
But
option.
you're like leaving your phone over there and there's still going to be a fire.
That's true. Or maybe you could just hope that it doesn't.
Oh yeah,
Get
it doesn't
bigger?
cause a fire. Yeah, but still when you come back and then you find out there was an explosion and
Oh, yeah.
it's not good.
Right. So you should turn off the power or pull it out. And the article says, if you're in doubt, just call 119. It's better to be safe than sorry.
好，这边看到一个片语 be in doubt， 这个 doubt 在这边当名词，就是有疑问、犹豫不决的意思。那么如果就代表说，如果你犹豫不决啊，你直接打给119就好了啊。那大家要记住 doubt 这个字也可以当动词哦。Like 如果有人讲一件事情，你有点怀疑，你就可以说I doubt it， 这边就可以当动词了。好，那我们再回到课文中，这边一个蛮好的片语，大家可以记一下。It's better to be safe than sorry， 意思就是安全胜于后悔哦。那么有一个蛮相似的，就是 better late than never. Well, you can use this phrase when you think that it is better for somebody, or something to be late than never to happen. 就是迟做总比不做好。所以其实两个蛮相似，可以记一下。
Very true. This is the end of our article. So let's go to the magic box first, and then we'll be back for our review time.
Magic Box 找亮点。
嗨，大家好，我是 Peggy。2019年下半年开始到2020年呢，其实有一个非常难过的新闻，就是澳洲发生了长达数月的森林大火，让许多人流离失所之外呢，也让上亿只的动物丧失性命。在这个难过的新闻之中，理所当然要来学学跟火有关的英文咯。首先，我们刚刚讲到的森林大火，我们可以称为 bushfire， 或者也可以说是 wildfire。实际上，在很多地方，像是加州啊、澳洲啊、亚马逊森林等等这些地方，它本来就会发生季节性的野火，但是它就是会烧起来，然后会自己熄灭，是很正常的一件事情。但是近来随着地球暖化、气候变迁的关系，这些森林的正常能量发挥的野火就越来越常失控。那如果我们要说森林或是某样东西着火，我们就是可以说 something is on fire。既然着火，就有消防员要来灭火咯。消防员的英文叫做 firefighters， 他们是辛苦的打火弟兄。那要灭火的英文有几种说法。口语中比较常见的呢是像是 put out， 比如说 always put out the campfire before you leave the camp， 离开营地前记得要扑灭萤火，才不会酿成森林大火哈。扑灭灭火正式一点的说法则是 extinguish， extinguish， extinguish。消防栓啊，或是灭火器，大家有时候会看到这个，它上面的英文也是从这个字来的，就是 fire extinguisher。fire extinguisher 这个字其实大家就是日常生活中很常看到啦。那么在这里呢，我们先希望澳洲森林大火早日被扑灭，或是播出来的时候已经扑灭了。那而且呢，被破坏的生态有恢复的一天啊，拜托拜托。那最后就给大家来个小测验测试一下吧。消防员把着火的房子里的火给扑灭了，这句话要怎么说呢？ The answer is the firefighters put out fire in a burning house。你答对了吗
？Wait for it, it's review time. 复习时间到喽。
All right, so welcome back. So now in review time, we're going to play Pictionary.
Yay!
So I'm going to draw a picture, and Chiklin will try to guess which of our word powers it is representing.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
So here is the first one.
Looks like there's a machine or like an iPad.
Something like that, sure.
Looks more like an iPad because it's huge.
Right.
And here is the outlet with the plug. So probably something that's being charged. So I guess it's the word charge.
Exactly. And also you see here 100%. And as we talked about in the article, if something is maybe at 0%, it needs to be charged or it needs the electricity to fill the battery back up.
So the iPad or that something is fully charged.
Exactly. All right, great. Good job.
Yay! You did a good job at the drawing too.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, because when I saw it, I knew the answer.
If you say so.
Okay. Let's try to think about some other words we have.
Yeah, try to
think
of the other ones.
While Darius draws, we can think about some other words we have left.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, wow, that was quick.
So this one, you may have to think about a little more because the picture is very simple.
Okay.
You ready?
Yes. Looks like a circle or a cycle.
Something that goes around. Oops.
Something goes round. Recycling. We didn't have that word, did we? No, we didn't.
It's a good word, but
Okay, we had charger, which not charger, but charge.
right.
And then that one is crossed out. And we
Use
also
that one.
We also have mix, to mix something together, and we also have a drop. I think it's roll, because when you're like rolling on the ground to get rid of the fire on your clothes.
Exactly.
So it's roll.
Yes.
ROLL.
it is. Very good. So it's not an arrow that's pointing down, which maybe that would mean drop. Or mix is to put something together. Whereas this is showing going around and around, which means roll. So,
Okay.
Good. You did very good thinking.
Yay! So you know, guys, when something, when your clothes or when your top catches on fire, remember to stop, drop, and
Roll.
yay!
All right, so hopefully at home, maybe you have better drawing skills than I do. So maybe you can try and practice with your friends and see what pictures you can come up with or other ways to practice our word power words. So with that being said, for A+ English, I'm Darius.
I'm Chick-Lane.
See you next time.
Bye!
How do you stop these fires? Warm-up question. Did anything bad happen when you charged your phone? What was it?
Question. What should you do when your clothes catch on fire? A. Pour water on yourself. B. Stop, drop, and roll. C. Take off your clothes. Stop moving, cover your face, and drop to the ground. Roll on the ground to put out the flames. Question. You're charging your phone. Sparks come out of the outlet. What should you do? A. Throw water on it. B. Run out of the room. C. Pull the plug out. Never mix water and electricity. Take the plug out of the outlet or turn the power off. This stops the electricity from creating bigger fires. If you're in doubt, just call 119. It's better to be safe than sorry.
Word power!
Drop. Drop. I dropped to the floor when the room started shaking. I dropped to the floor when the room started shaking. Roll. Roll. I rolled around on the floor and laughed loudly. I rolled around on the floor and laughed loudly. Charge. Charge. Ben charges his phone every night before bed. Ben charges his phone every night before bed. Mix. Mix. Trevor mixed milk and sugar into his coffee. Trevor mixed milk and sugar into his coffee.
认识字汇
spark, outlet, plug, electricity.